bears, this is their home. Fish, this is their home. This is their land. This is their river. This is their way of life. This is truly Alaska.
Typically in the summer, there's more field work. Alaska has long, long summer days, so we have a lot of time and need to take advantage of it to collect data. Wrenching it in the bay, we're looking out at some mud flats. It's a habitat that you use to access clams. It's a rich resource of mussels, razor clams that bears use. A handful of bears, sometimes more, are out digging clams, getting protein that's build lean mass, kind of gets their health back early in the season. Up here we have a beach ridge, and then on the other side of that we have salt marsh vegetation, and that's sedges, some other plants that bears use. It's one of the first areas that greens up and is food they can access that's critical to that early season conditioning of their body after the long denning period.
We're pretty fortunate to have these amazing salt marsh systems where bears become pretty visible, and so we're able to do aerial flights that give us population data. Pretty common on our coast to fly a survey during this time of the year and see over 200 bears, so that's a pretty amazing density. You know, when you're out in these areas, we just need to be very aware of kind of bear behavior. Are they paying a lot of attention to us? Are they moving away from us? Do they appear to be uncomfortable? We can use those cues to kind of assess how they're feeling, and that can be a good way of determining when we're inside their comfortable personal space. If people behave in a predictable way, it definitely minimizes their stress level. Our behaviors can influence their ability to make a living.
We're getting a reflection underneath the bear. This guy's giving us a good show. You want to be aware of the bear's activity and whether the bears are paying attention to you. You want to be quiet and stay together as a group, and you don't want to get so close that you're affecting their behavior. You definitely don't want to walk toward them. That's not something you ever do. Some people carry backpacks, and some people carry a pack that they set beside them. You don't want to leave any gear around without you being at it, and you don't sit out here and have lunch in front of them. The bears are very curious, and they'll come and check it out. It's not for the photo itself or what you do with the photo to me. It's more that it gets me out here.
Some of this arrowgrass tastes a little bit like cilantro. It's kind of salty, and if you like cilantro, it's not bad. A salt marsh is a meadow system that is tidally influenced, so tides come in, saturate the soils, and you have a unique suite of species that grows here. Here's some of this goose tongue, and this is really robust. but you can see where the bears have been grazing it. These are higher in nutrients than this grass here, beach rye, that they haven't touched. So the bears are preferentially grazing in some areas and not others. We are expected to respect the bears' space. We don't want our behavior driving bears out of areas where they're feeding. As the season progresses, the salmon come in, and then they get a really great source of protein through the salmon.
Bears fish because they hibernate, so they have to put on enough poundage to make it through the wintertime. When the salmon are running, it's like no other experience you're going to have.
Collectively, we've been fishing this stream for over 100 years already.
You never let a bear get your fish, because then they associate their meal with a human or somebody fishing.
If you catch one and the bear is close enough that he picks up on it, he generally is going to start running to that fish. In which case, what you want to do is snap that fish off as quickly as you can. And everybody is happy.
Everything changes out here pretty quick, particularly the weather. The place we're standing right now, which is the confluence of Silver Salmon Creek and Sergeant's Creek. We were standing here at one point and we counted either 13 or 14 bears. Fish boxes are bear-proof. They may beat the box around, but they're not going to get the fish out of it. My experience over 24 years is that you rely on common sense out here. Your head is constantly on a swivel. You need to know what's going on in your surroundings. And if you see a bear coming down the stream, you stop fishing and you back off the stream and let the bear pass. It's enjoyable to watch the bears as much as it is to fish.
I was just out here clamming with another person, and 3 one-year-old cubs was also out here, and I watched her nurse about 150 yards away, and it's just really cool to see them and just see how they went about their day and how they clammed.
Lake Clark National Park feels like it's wild, being next to the ocean and this magnificent landscape, and then with a bear just walking right in front of you. It's quite a transformative experience.
It's so beautiful up here. It's peaceful. Don't you see it? Don't you feel that peace here? I've been very, very fortunate to be able to come up here and come to love it, and hope that it never changes. Well, we have to protect it. Everybody